All right, the third and final part of our Mexican night, we're going to make some fajitas. We're going to start with 2 chicken breasts. You can see I've got my seasonings all lined up there, getting ready. We're going to cut our chicken into strips, and we're going to throw them into a bowl so that we can start to season them. You're going to want to make sure that your chicken is cut almost evenly. This way they cook up nice. Of course, it's not going to be exact, but we're going to start seasoning. First, we're going to be putting in some olive oil, pepper, I like to use a lot of pepper in my fajitas. Of course, salt. Always salt and pepper your meats, whether it's chicken, beef, lamb, always use salt and pepper. Then we're going to add chili powder. You're going to want to have some heat to your fajitas. If you want them spicy, use a lot more chili powder. Then cumin. I think cumin is very important to making fajitas and any Mexican dish. After the cumin, we're going to throw in some paprika. I like paprika to give the chicken some color. Garlic powder. I love garlic in my food. We're going to put in garlic powder, then onion powder. Next, we're going to roll our lemon like I showed you in the guacamole video. This way you can get the most juice out of your citrus. Roll it, loosens up the juice. Again, I like to use a strainer, get that juice in there. And then mix it up and make sure that everything is seasoned. Getting every last bit of that lemon juice that I can. If you want to use more than 1 lemon, go right ahead. There it is. Our chicken is all seasoned and ready for the refrigerator. You're going to want to let this marinate a couple hours. I actually did it overnight. And I added one more thing, and that's some sriracha, because I like some heat to my chicken. This is absolutely optional, but I think it adds a depth of flavor. I also wanted to make a little bit of steak. I went to Gourmet and got their Angus beef. Now, I'm not a big fan of Egyptian beef, so when I tried the Angus from Gourmet, it was fantastic. It was actually tender when cooked. And I'm going to go ahead and season the beef the exact same way that I seasoned the chicken. And then I'm just going to let that rest in the refrigerator. I let it rest overnight. You want to have a few hours, and let's get ready to cook. You want to have 2 bell peppers and an onion. And if you want some more heat, grab yourself a jalapeno and cut them up into slices. Start with some olive oil and some butter. You'll notice that I like to use butter in everything that I cook. Butter equals flavor. Start with the peppers. They're going to take longer to cook than the onions. So we've got those going. Throwing in my onions after the peppers have cooked for a little bit. And you're going to want to break up the onions if you haven't already done so. And by the way, this is a nice and medium heat for the vegetables. When I start to cook the meats, I will turn the heat up because I want to get a nice sear on the meats. But right now we're cooking on a medium heat so that we don't burn the vegetables. And then I always season my food. So here we go. We're dropping some pepper, dropping some salt. And we're going to continue to cook. And here, again, I like to add a little bit of sriracha just to give a nice depth of flavor to the vegetables. And we're going to cook those. And once they are cooked, we're going to put it aside. And then in the same pan that we've cooked our vegetables, we're going to turn up the heat to high now. More olive oil, more butter, and some more sriracha. Then we're going to put in our chicken. As you can see, the pan is nice and hot. And we're going to start to cook our chicken. I cook the chicken before I cook the meat because it's going to take a little bit longer because you don't want undercooked chicken. And for me, when I cook beef, I'm a rare to medium rare beef eater. So when the chicken is turned white and cooked, throw in your beef, and we're only going to cook it for a few minutes here because I want my beef to be medium rare. Throw the vegetables back in and your fajitas are done. There's my wife saying hello. And get ready to assemble. You're going to want tortilla bread. There's the guacamole. There's the Spanish rice. Start with the tortilla bread. Listen, if you can find Mission tortillas here, grab them. They are the best. I couldn't find them, so I used a different brand. I start with my Spanish rice, then my fajita, then the guacamole, then top it off with some sour cream. If you've got shredded cheddar, put it on here. Cheese is great on this, and we are done. Give this a try. Don't forget to like, share, follow, comment, try this out. Hope you enjoy our Mexican Night series. Thanks.